today. At lunchtime, there's driving tests and Concours judging of the Double 12 entry going on through the day, or through the morning until 12:30. There are aircraft engine runs over the lunch period to just after 1 o'clock, and this afternoon on the test hill will be the test hill challenge, which is a freelance run by AC Cobras,
automatic as well.
cycle cars and Sinclair C5. They're lucky to get about 100 yards before they run out of electricity. Various motorcycles, and then some people who seem to have taken leave of their senses have got a challenge of a carpool up the test hill.
And, gentlemen, we're in luck. You won't know this, but I see the president of the VSCC has just arrived, and we will have to remind him of the tradition of getting ice creams for the commentators.
Ah, indeed.
He was persuaded to do it at Wiscombe Park. He's waving.
Oh, nice.
He heard us. Well, I think a 99 for me. What about you?
Oh, 103.
I'll settle for a Magnum.
Right, well, for those of you that were here yesterday, we saw the Mercedes yesterday. For those of you who weren't, heading towards the start line of the test hill now is a 190 SL. Kind of a crowd-appealing roadster put onto a pontoon base. Quite nice, it'll do 90 miles an hour, but not terribly much in the way of acceleration. It's difficult to call it a sports car per se, but I've got visual links to the 300 SL, which was here yesterday, the Gullwing, owned by Mercedes-Benz World. But I think he's on duty over there. They run. I hope he's not still running on 4.5 cylinders.
The Gullwing is one of those rare motor cars where the closed version is more desirable than the open version. So a 300 SL Gullwing is more sought after than a 300 SL Roadster, which of course was actually a better car because it has a much more sophisticated rear suspension system and handles better. But there aren't many of those. I mean, probably you'd say a Type 57 SC Bugatti, that the Atlantic is probably the most valuable, and that again is a closed car. But very few examples you can think of.
Stuart was saying that commenting the 190 that went up the hill was a really soft sports car, but one or two brave Germans did drive them in the 1,000 kilometres of the Nürburgring in the 1950s.
Well, they must have worked the gear lever quite hard, because they're not exactly electrified.
I don't think they're trouble for prize giving.
They're certainly more of a boulevard cruise. Going back to the Gullwing, there are a surprising number of them, John. They built 1,483, and over 1,000 still exist. Roadsters, they built over 1,800 of them.
Yes.
But yeah, Roadster is, you're quite right, a much nicer motor car to drive. You get a better drive
left-hand drive
out of a Roadster version.
We've got a 230 Fintail on the line now. If you look at the back of the body, you'll see why it's called a Fintail. It wasn't an official name, and that particular car on the line, the pale blue one, had one owner from January 1962 until 2005. Rather softly sprung for a sporting car, and it's gone away up the hill in almost complete silence as far as we're concerned.
Coming back to 300 SL, when you're talking about the coupe, when they were first introduced in this country, I saw 3 by the roadside with dashing. They obviously thought that people thought they got a hot motor car, and they called them out like nobody's business.
Well, they are a hot motor car, and they're extremely satisfying to drive. But what you don't do is change your mind halfway round the corner, because the rear axle will fold up underneath itself, and you will visit the scenery, as they obviously did find out. Big time.
Yes, swing axles need considerable control.
Next up.